one of the things that Mynewsdesk has given Costa is a confidence in these tools work. Now, traditionally, they were very, I'd almost say analog in the way they conducted things, a very sort of one-dimensional, two-dimensional type communication setup, to the point where they didn't even have a Twitter feed until recently. Their Facebook page has been a long time coming, so they haven't really embraced the newer channels as quickly as some of their competitors have. One of the challenges we faced was that their senior management team were a little bit cynical of what digital could do, which is fair enough, because I think it's a coffee brand, it's something you buy, it's something you hold in your hand, it's not something you can purchase online. So where's the natural connection? What's the importance of it? I think what we were able to do with Mynewsdesk as a first step was sort of bridge the gap between the way they used to do things and the way they currently do things. It was a really gentle step, sort of say, look, you do your media stuff anyway. Media are interested in you. Why don't we put things in a place that allows not only traditional media, but also the new type of media to interact with you, whether that's bloggers, whether that's just, opinion formers, content curators. They can actually, at their own, pace, go find out things about you, whether that's, when you celebrate your next, anniversary, when you've got a special offer on, they can go find it, as opposed to only when you tell them things. And I think that was a big selling point for them. Since then, that's really opened up the doors for other stuff. So, they've now got one of the most engaging Facebook pages in the UK. Recently relaunched Twitter to, some really positive acclaim and feedback. And I think that Mynewsdesk was a big part of that, because they got the confidence that using, a newer tool that gives them the insights, gives them the interaction with the people that will talk about them, their influencers, can help them do other things. So it's been a really important stepping stone to them maturing as a digitally active brand. The great thing we did with Costa, and I think this is what the power of Mynewsdesk is, we're able to have the Newsdesk on mynewsdesk.com, but also integrate it into costa.co.uk. So you've got two places to obtain information about Costa. What's been brilliant is that 58% of traffic that goes to costa.co.uk now is as a result of the content from Mynewsdesk, which is a phenomenal result, and something that we've been incredibly pleased with, and it's something that both journalists and consumers alike seem to be enjoying. Because people can dip in and out when they need to, we've got sort of that second tier of influencer talking about Costa that would never have talked about them before, because they can access that information when they want, or when we tell them. So little things like, you might have a 2-for-1 offer in store one day, maybe not front page news of the Sun, but if you're a food and drinks blogger, that's a great bit of content, which they never would have had placed before. And if that food and drinks blogger's got 5,000 followers and has a good influence in their immediate circle, then that's great for us to be involved in the things they're talking about. So I think that's a really important element of Mynewsdesk. It's that second layer of conversational coverage that you never would have got before, and that's what Mynewsdesk helps achieve. I think Mynewsdesk helped change the culture at Costa to think more about regular communication as opposed to sporadic communication. So I think when you participate regularly, you get a much better response from your communities and from your audience and that kind of thing. It doesn't necessarily mean pushing sales messages or pushing positive news all the time. Sometimes it means listening, or it means putting out an image in response to something that's happened in the news, or it might be a big event that's coming up. It's about having those mini conversations which lead to big results, as opposed to always going for the big things. And I think that's a really important thing for Costa. They've understood that there's a balance between your big campaigns but also your ongoing activity, and both working together give you the best result.